Hey everybody, gameguywoopwoop, and bringing you a few matches from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. It's been a while since I've put up any Brawl matches, about 3 to 4 months to be exact. And this is the first time I think I'm doing any commentary on the matches at all. Some people have continually told me to do some commentary on these matches. Brawl matches need commentary. And, well, I decided now is as good as any time to do some commentary. So, I believe all these people are recognizable, all except for one. I'm sure you remember Proshi. We all know him. We all love him. Who's using the game Kirby that says Donnie. Then there's Rdz. I'm definitely sure you all remember him. He's only appeared in two videos so far, but I'm sure you've seen a showcase of his epic skills, which you're seeing right now. And well, I think he appeared in one video before. I'm not exactly sure. My memory isn't as good as it usually is since it's a little late at night. But Dark Luster is using Link. I th I think he appeared in a match before. I can't remember for sure. From what I remember, he did. But yes, as you can clearly see, that's been pretty good so far. Dark Luster has, yeah, he's got a good lead, but he's facing Proshi, so yeah. Not really sure what to say. I'm sure I'll have something to say. I really like how Rdz is able to use Marth's um, shield breaker in order to gain some distance with his recovery. He's Rdz is really good at using characters' special moves to aid in their recovery, and you can learn a lot from him, especially when he uses Yoshi. I think we've seen him use Yoshi, and we all know he's boss with him. He makes good use of all characters' techniques, even if their techniques seem as if they're not useful at all. He finds some way to make good use of them. A good example of that would actually be Yoshi's egg lay technique. Did you know that from the time that he swallows an opponent to the time he's done laying them out as an egg, Yoshi is practically invulnerable? I mean, he'll take damage, but it's his super armor along with his um, second jump. And super armor. Yep. His egg lay also acts as a super armor, just like his double jump is, and it's pretty useful actually. He's found a good use for it in these matches, which is weird because I practically never use Yoshi's egg lay, and I never thought about using it like that. It's very creative, I must say. So now it's just me and Proshi. It's somewhat difficult to land a good hit on him with him continually jumping around using this. Okay, what I see is he continually jumps around, stone, final cutter, dash attack, and his side tilt. And since Kirby's side tilt has some good range actually, it's not easy to get a good hit on him. I mean, I can't really get up close, unless we're near the edge. Also, in case you haven't noticed or never found out before, Kirby's final cutter acts as a spike. If somebody's trying to recover by means of from the bottom of the ledge or jumping up from a ledge, see if you can hit them with the final cutter because that works as a spike. And there he actually displayed a pretty useful move to use when you're coming out of Kirby's stone. If your opponent is behind you, use your back aerial because his back aerial is actually pretty good, especially if you sweet spot it, which I believe is at the end of his legs. Well, no, what am I saying? Kirby doesn't have legs. He has uh, feet, I guess. He has no toes. They're just big round ovals. But anyway, yeah, I was able to win that. Though I feel as if I used the stone too much. Now I'm going on to using Pikachu. Uh, Pikachu for me is a little. Well, actually, no. Pikachu seems fine to use for me. I like using Pikachu for two reasons. One, because I try and use him without using Thunder as much as I can to prove people wrong that Pikachu's nothing but spammer, although I have to kind of agree with them on some points. Pikachu, well, yeah, we've seen Pikachu spam before, and it's not fun. Second reason is I'm I'm in just one of those Pokemon phases. Right now, I'm really into Pokemon for the time being. And, so let's see, Reddy's is actually using somebody I suggested that would be of good use to him because he really likes, grabbing, and I don't blame him. Grabs are pretty useful, especially if you know how to perfect shield. If you don't know, perfect shielding is, you ever hear like a ching noise whenever you shield? Well, if you shield at the exact moment of an attack, you'll perfect shield and be able to counterattack instantaneously, which is actually pretty good, especially for somebody like Olimar. Did you? If I remember correctly, Olimar's blue Pikmin has the highest grab of not only all of his Pikmin, but out of anybody in the game. So, and since Reddy's is a person who likes to use grabs, I thought Olimar would be perfect for him. What also makes Olimar good is, for one, he's got pretty good range, especially when it comes to his yellow Pikmin. His yellow Pikmin are really good at getting range. And what was it? Oh, it's because he's a small target. Small targets are typically harder to deal with than other people because it's so hard to land a hit on them. And that goes especially for Olimar. Matter of fact, I think Olimar is one of the few people that's able to duck under Falco and Fox's lasers. I know Mr. Game Watch and Kirby can do the same. So yeah, Darkluster seems to be a little behind, but I'm sure he'll momentarily catch up. Mm, hmm. If there's one thing that I need to improve on is how I dodge attacks, because I keep noticing I'm rolling too much. And if I ever use Yoshi, since well, I like Yoshi, he's one of my favorite characters, and one of my best too. But Yoshi has one of the slowest rolls in the game. Well, I don't think it's one of the slowest, but I know it's pretty slow. So rolling a lot actually won't be particularly good advantage in my case. So I would need to sidestep more, but for some reason I rarely ever do. And I know I need to do that more. I really love Pikachu's throws because Pikachu is quick and he's able to execute his throws quick. Especially when it comes to his back throw. Two most useful moves I see for Pikachu, his down smash, and I'm sure we already know the other one. If you don't, Thunder. But yeah, his down smash is able to cover a good area, and I think it KOs around 110%. It all really depends on the character that you're attacking and how long you charge up the attack. And he has some pretty good aerials too, especially his side and down aerials. His down aerial is pretty good. For, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, it's basically just good at causing damage for anybody in the air or on the ground. And side aerials, I guess, is good for getting your opponent to a big space to set up a combo. You have to be a little careful though, because if his down aerial hits the ground too soon, there'll be a little lag from the animation. So, for the time being, I've taken the most damage. So able to get it some good boom. Yep. There's almost Pikmin. That had to be a purple Pikmin that did that. I could have KO'd him right there with Thunder, but it didn't really matter. But I'm happy I was able to get through this entire thing not using Thunder. So, yeah, that's 2 matches for now. I'll upload 2 more matches in a short while. So, thanks for watching and see you guys next time.